Hello there. Hope you are doing well. So here we have another question from the same passage. And the direction for question is what? Answer the following question based on the information given below. So we understood that the text begins with what has intelligence. So this suggests that um, the whole text is indicating about what? About the information pertinent to intelligence. And the main idea of this text is what? Uh, how intelligence is a human construct, right? And you can say that it doesn't fit all life forms of machine, right? Beside that, also it also pointed to truly appreciate different kinds of intelligence. We should avoid imposing human standards and instead understanding them on their own terms, isn't it? So that's what is the passage all about. Let's look at the question. What does the question points out? The question stated that if the main idea of the passage is to be undermined means weakened, right? So, if the main idea of the passage is to be undermined, which one serves as the best argument to this particular text? So, let's look into it. So, intelligence must be evaluated using objective, standardized criteria to maintain consistency and make sure what you can say that a clear comparison, isn't it? Clear comparisons across different spaces and systems. Defining intelligence based on human cognitive abilities is necessary as these skills are the most advanced and representative of true intelligence, isn't it? So the first choice stated about the intelligence must be evaluated using objective standardized criteria to maintain consistency and make sure clear comparison across different species. Second stated that what defining intelligence based on human cognitive ability is necessary as these skills are the most advanced and representative of true intelligence. Three, the pursuit of artificial general intelligence is valid and essential because it aims to replicate the uniquely superior intelligence found in humans. Four, intelligence is inherently tied to human capability and understanding. Therefore, other forms of life should be measured against human benchmarks. Right? Now, whichever option weakens the idea, so the idea of a human perspective aspect advocate by the author can be our best choice, isn't it? Now, in that case, if I look at the option one, so I find out that, or you can find out, the author is against the use of any object standardized criteria. Intelligence must be evaluated using objective standardized criteria to maintain consistency and to ensure clear comparison across different spaces and systems, isn't it? Now, in that case, if the author is against the use of any objective standardized criteria, intelligence is no longer a default metric, right or not? Default, default metric, right? Would be the smart thing to do. This statement undermines the overall idea of the passage, isn't it? So hence we can say option one would be the correct one. Option two stated about defining intelligence based on the cognitive ability is necessary. So this option covers only what you can say cognitive abilities, right? Cognitive aspects, and so only partially undermines the main idea, not fully. So hence we can say option two is wrong. Option three, which is called as the pursuit of artificial general intelligence, is valid and essential because it aims to replicate the uniquely superior intelligence found in humans. So, option three cannot be drawn here or cannot be called as a weakening to the argument. AGI is discussed in reference and does not represent what you can say that main idea of the text, isn't it? So, it is used as a reference. So for you can say that here it is given. So four is stated intelligence is inherently tied to human capability and understanding. Therefore, other forms of life should be measured against the human benchmarks. So this option is discussing about the forms of life measured against a human benchmark. It just starts a fresh discussion, rather you can say that weakening, right? So it's just a fresh new discussion, new discussion that initiate, right? Um, the passage, you can say that advocates for a subjective, inclusive understanding of intelligence, free from, you can say, rigid human-centric standards. Option one, which argues for evaluating intelligence using objective standard criteria, directly you can say that contradict what directly contradict the main idea and best serves to undermine it. So hence we can say option one would be the best option here. Option two, partially, you can say that partially challenges the passage by focusing on human cognitive ability, but doesn't fully counter the argument against standardized criteria. And we understood that option three, which is stated about AGI, which is a reference, a tangential topic, and doesn't address the broader argument about intelligence. Option four is you can say reinforces the human-centric perspective, but doesn't weaken the passage argument about the need for a subjective, inclusive view of intelligence as effectively as of option one, right? Hence, we can say the correct answer should be option one. Hope you understood this. That's all. Thank you.